Hey everyone. I thought it would be really cool to start a video blog series. Just a new and different way for you guys to get to know me, beyond the social media persona, finding out a little bit more about the girl behind the Facebook posts and the Instagram photos and the tweets. So I wanted to open it up to the readers to see, if they had the opportunity, what kind of questions they would ask me, what things they were interested in finding out, some things that they would want to see me talk about on a film. And I started to get some requests. And the very first one was to do a reading from my current book, Unlikely Venture. So I picked a passage from the chapter that was requested, and, just to set the stage for you guys, this chapter is cool because it kind of lets us into the minds and hearts of the hero and the heroine a little bit. Basically what we know is that, our hero and heroine, James and Jessica, they have this whirlwind romance over the course of about a week, and then they need to separate. James is still in California. Jessica flies home to New York, which is where her job is located, and they don't know what's in store for them as a couple, but they have an explosive connection that they both really want to, really want to move forward with. They want to see where things are going to lead for them. So this is the first passage that I'm going to read, and it's going to let you in a little bit into Jessica's head, where she currently is. Both of them have, their own issues and hang-ups, and, this kind of lets you know, what's on the back burner and what things, could potentially challenge them as they move forward. So here we go. Jessica sat back on the plush Cordovan sofa. She let out a deep sigh and rubbed her temple as she waited for her mother to return. Like I need something else to worry about right now. Blue coat? Seriously? What were the odds that James was pitching to Paul freaking Emerson? This was hitting much too close to home. First her chance run-ins with Paul in California, and now this? James can never find out about that night. Just add it to my list of secrets. Julia Latham's spacious corner office boasted breathtaking views of the Manhattan skyline surrounding Central Park. Her mother's schedule was packed as usual, but Jessica decided to stop by for a surprise visit after her appointment with Dr. Martin. She sipped a non-fat chai latte and surveyed the framed photographs arranged around the room. There were a lot of smiling faces staring back, pictures of her and Haley with their parents, always in high spirits on vacations, at family gatherings, at home. Cheerful times when they didn't seem to have a care in the world. A small part of her longed to be in one of those photographs right then, caught in the bliss of a single moment. No treatments or tests to think about, no worries about how her disease would impact the future, no work stress, no fears or insecurities about her fledgling relationship with James. The door opened. Julia instructed her assistant, Krista, to hold all calls. She walked in, beaming at her daughter. "Jessie, sweetheart." She crossed the room and enveloped her in a warm, perfumed embrace. Jessica squeezed her mother, eyes burning with unshed tears. Julia pulled back, still holding Jessica's arms. "Are you okay? I was so nervous when Krista emailed me that you were here. It's not like you to drop by unannounced, especially when you should be at work." "I know. I'm sorry if I made you nervous. I needed to see you alone." She was unable to keep the tears from falling any longer. "Oh, honey." Julia stroked Jessica's hair and hugged her again. "Did something happen? What did Dr. Martin say?" Jessica sniffled as she rehashed her conversation with the doctor. "Jessie," Julia held out her arms, and Jessica fell into her embrace, tears streaming down her cheeks. "I don't know anything for sure yet because I need to have the MRI. I'm trying to be strong, Mom. It's so hard. And to top it all off, work's been a horror lately. My boss is such an insufferable creep. I've been putting in so much time and effort for a promotion, and things are just falling apart. I'm trying to keep everything in perspective, but it's an uphill battle every day, and Julia frowned as they sat back on the sofa. "Jessica, I don't like how this job is impacting you. It's taken too much of a toll on you physically and emotionally. Why don't you just take a break for a while and relax? Dad and I will help you out." Jessica shook her head. "No, Mom. I love you for offering. I know you guys only want the best for me, but I have to do this. I need to get control of my life. You can't take care of me forever." Julia sighed. "Honey, I know this has been a difficult time for you. You're a talented, bright young lady, and if they can't see that, maybe you're in the wrong place. If nothing else, why don't you at least tell them about your diagnosis? Maybe that'll get your boss to lay off. No way. I can't tell them. I don't want anyone's sympathy or charity. I don't need it. I'm so close, Mom. There's so much opportunity there. I know I got dealt a bad hand with Charlie, but I'm getting this promotion. I have a plan. Look at it this way. I learned perseverance and unwavering focus from the very best. Julia smiled and held Jessica's hands. I'm so proud of you, honey, of everything you've accomplished. I know you feel like you have something to prove with this job, but it's not important enough for you to jeopardize your health. Thanks, Mom. I'm handling everything as well as I can. I guess I just needed a fancy Chanel shoulder pad to cry on. She winked at her mother. Julia swatted at Jessica's arm. Is that all I am to you? Just a shoulder pad? Jessica laughed, and the tears formed again. Well, there's actually more. I met somebody. You did? Julia's eyes lit up. Where? How did it happen? Well, that's one of the problems. I met him in California while I was out there on business. Not that I was looking. It just kind of happened. She let out a deep sigh. But Mom, he's just amazing. His name is James, and he runs an internet startup. He's funny. He's really genuine, warm, not to mention totally gorgeous. I really like him. We went out while I was there. I never thought I'd feel this, though. I figured it would fizzle with me leaving, but I don't want to walk away, even though there's so much more in our path. Julia beamed. Jessie, I'm so happy for you. That's great news. Mom, we had such an incredible connection. I hoped it could play out since I'm supposed to be out there for work, but I don't know. As of this morning, they don't want me to continue, and I was stuck back in the city. I have no idea when I'll see him again. Did you mention anything to him about... No, it's way too soon. As it is, we have a 3,000-mile commute to handle. He doesn't need to know anything else at this point. I mean, I don't want to scare him off. I'm still trying to figure out how to even make this happen. Julia sighed. Sweetie, I know you're nervous about how he may react, but you need to be honest. If he's as great as you say, he'll still care about you. Julia chucked a strand of hair behind Jessica's ear. Thanks, Mom. I'm just scared. It's not only the fear of being disappointed and hurt again, but it's also about misjudging someone for a second time. I can't go through that again. I think he's going to see exactly what everyone else already knows, that you're a wonderful girl with so much to offer. I'd be hard-pressed to think he would walk away from that. I love you so much, Mom. I wouldn't have gotten through the past few months without you. I love you too, Jessie. You're so strong and so driven. Never doubt yourself and never close yourself off because you're afraid of getting hurt. That's a risk you take to find the one. Until next time, take care, guys.